All right, this 2-inch cast iron drain line is servicing only a huge air handler, and it's got condensation, right? A 3/4 or 1-inch condensation line. I am at the first floor. You got second and the roof. The roof is obviously where the air handler is, or the AC unit, and the whole line was clogged, so the condensation line overflowed into the what do you call it, emergency roof drains up there on the ceiling. So we have a clean out on the second floor, and we found that it was full of water, so we came down to the first floor to cut out another clean out tee so we can router, hydro, whatever we had to. In this particular case, look how bad it was. 100% blockage. And this is, we're gonna have a clean out tee right here. In the past, when I don't have my hydrojetter or a descaler and it's this chock full, all I do is I take out some of the gunk with something sharp, and I start pouring water in there. And I use a 1-inch PEX piece of tubing, or a 3/4 or half, whatever it is, and I attach it to my vacuum, and I suck up the junk that's in there. And most of the time it works. Instead of sending all this junk down into the drain, I actually like to use the vacuum to pull it out, and it works perfect. So far, this is we told our customer, this is it. If we can't clear this piece out, you're already on the slab and we got to break concrete. But we would have brought our descale and other stuff before we do that. Obviously, we're not trying to rip off the customer. As far as the vertical pipe goes, that's chock full. We usually do this. Look, we put a 45, and all the stuff goes into a bucket like that. And then my partner up there, we have another clean out. He starts cabling the line, and all the junk is falling onto the bucket. That way we don't send it down into the pipe where the concrete is. It would be harder for us to clean and more expensive for the customer. This works perfect. So obviously I wish I would have done it higher. And we literally, sometimes we do this. We put this guy on there. We have a straight piece coming over, and I put a Y, right? And everything dumps in the bucket, and I put a Y here, and I run my cable through the Y part, and the straight part of the Y dumps into the bucket or whatever container you want. So that way I can continue cabling up, and the debris falls down onto your bucket. You can do this up to 8-inch or 6-inch sewer lines. We've done it in 6-inch sewer lines. I show some of it in my videos, I think in the beginning of the videos. All right, it's clear, the combi's clear. Down below, now we're just gonna run a bunch of water, make sure it drains fine.